Hey everybody, Doc Parsley here. I wanted to share with you all my most favorite sleep device for right now. Maybe ever, but definitely for right now. And to tell you the truth, I was really surprised that I liked this device. If you've watched my chili pad and Uller, which by the way, my Uller is still there. I really do use it every night. I love it. I said that's the very first device that I've actually endorsed that I really like. This helps me sleep. And the only other thing that I've evaluated so far that I really like and I want to endorse is this bed right here. And this is called the ReST bed, and it's capital R, lowercase e, capital S, capital T. And it has some pretty cool features. So first of all, this has a mattress topper, and it has like the cool gel foam, like the memory foam, but it has the gel to cool in there, which isn't that important if you have a chili pad or an Uller. This part actually zips off and I think is replaceable, and maybe this cover is even washable. Down here where the box spring, or where the coil springs would ordinarily be, there's actually pneumatic bladders in there. There's little bladders filled with air. And you'll see this device right here. I only have it out to show it for the video. There's the name of the company, and this number right here is the, I guess maybe the serial number for this unit, but it's how you find it when you hook this thing up to your tablet or smartphone. And you'll see each one of these tubes come out and they fill up sections of the bed, and you'll be able to see that a little better when I pull out the application with it. But these are labeled, you know, this is the legs and the head, and that's the hips, and that's the lumbar region, and that's the shoulder region, and that'll make more sense in just a second. And then these tubes go into the top of the mattress. If you want to show, let me get, this looks like a crazy mess, but this is the actually Uller. So these tubes are going in here, and they feed into there. So for my bed, it's a platform, so I put the unit, as you can see, the other one is underneath the slats, and then once you slide the bed up, it all looks fantastic. And so this one has its own serial number, and when you pull up the app, which I'll go over in a minute, the number for this one will be separate from the number for that one if you have a queen size or a king size. And you can put both of them on the same app, and just one of them would be default. You can put this on a pad, you can put this on an iPad or whatever, a tablet or a smartphone. And you can control each side individually, you can set each side individually. So when I go over the app in a minute, you'll see what I'm talking about. Once you set it all up, and again, it's a lot like the chili pad or Uller in that you're just plugging and playing these really intuitive hoses and labels, so you don't even have to have good intuition. And then you set this thing up. There's actually a radio frequency being emitted from this device here. So when you come on to when you go into your home Wi-Fi, you'll be able to find it by that number that I showed you on the side. And you download their app, you attach to that number, and it will show you something like this. And then what you do with this is you just adjust these things around all you want to. You can adjust whether or not this thing automatically changes when you, and it's just always set for you. So when you lay there, no matter how heavy you are, it does that. You can also do this, which is how I keep it. So as you roll around on the bed, it will, you create more pressure. Say if your hips hurt, you bring the pressure down here, and then when you lay in your bed and you turn over on your side, that'll release the air bladder. I don't know if you'll be able to hear it when I sit on it. Well, maybe go to the other side. Now it's going. Okay, so when you lay down on the bed, it'll adjust the way you have this thing set. You can hear the air leaking out, and it's adjusting to be the way I want it to be. And then when I roll over on my side, it's adjusting again to take the pressure from my hips. the device is really quiet. You know, it's kind of like the chili pad. It's noticeable when you first start using it, and then it's not so much noticeable. You know, you just kind of get used to it. It's definitely not loud enough to wake anybody up. But you know, if you're tossing and turning, going to sleep, you probably hear it starting and stopping. So as anyone who's followed me for a while probably already knows, I don't have any problem sleeping. I sleep really well, so I'm not the best evaluator for a lot of devices. I actually had my mom over. I let her sleep on this bed. She's 70 years old. She's had hip pain every single day of her life for probably 30 or 40 years. When she gets out of bed, her hips always hurt. It takes her a while to get moving. It's like midday now before she starts feeling better. She slept here 5 nights in a row, never had hip pain a single day of it. So I'll be buying one for her house. You know, that's a good testimonial. But for me, it's a super comfortable bed. And the one thing that I have always noticed about beds is if I find them comfortable on my back, just because I'm a heavier guy, when I lay on my shoulders, you know, when I lay on my side, my shoulders and my hips tend to lose circulation, and it's not a super comfortable position to stay in for very long, even though it's a really comfortable position to sleep in. So I really like this bed. Again, liked it way more than I thought I would. I didn't want this device in there. I didn't want the pump. I didn't want to hear the air pumping. I didn't want to have radio frequencies underneath my bed. But I gotta say, I'm convinced. I really like it. So if you want to check it out, there's probably something below this video that you could click on to learn more information about the bed. Again, it's capital R, lowercase e, capital ST. It's the ReST bed. There you go.